to another episode of CenterKick Weekend Review. For today's episode, we have the very amicable, like I said the last time, AJ, also known as Mr. Nigeria Football on set. Please, let's welcome him. Welcome, AJ. How are you doing today?
Pleasure to be back here. Always excited to be with you.
As always. All right, so we're just going to head into today's review. Let's start with the NPFL. We had amazing games go on in the last weekend. Let's start with Bayelsa United versus Heartland FC. We saw Bayelsa United pick the win over Heartland.
Expected. I mean, it has been disappointing in the last few games. I made a prediction that Bayelsa will win, and I stood by it. So let's see if Heartland can improve in the next few games. But I wouldn't want to talk about that game too much. What I'm focusing on is Heartland's next 3 games. I'm hearing rumors of 3-match ultimatum. So if Heartland drop points again, we should be saying bye-bye, man.
All right. Moving on to the next, we had El Kaneme Warriors defeat the almighty, would I say, Onyeabor in a 1-0 victory.
FA Cup champions El Kaneme Warriors beating Onyeabor International. I thought that game would end as a draw. I also expected El Kaneme to win. Unbeaten in 8 games, club record for them. I think it's a strong start to the season. They're now 6th on the table. Remarkable form so far for them. Onyeabor is questionable that they're losing away. People said, oh, they traveled that far. Maybe that's a reason, all the way from about to Maiduguri. But quality will always be quality. At the end of the day, I think we should salute El Kaneme's quality as well. Not always Onyeabor will win every time. El Kaneme beating Onyeabor is not an easy task. So I think they tried their best. And thumbs up to them. For Onyeabor International, I wouldn't blame them that much. The 2 teams are still good enough, and I think they can go far this season.
Okay, all right. So we've made the mistake of saying that El Kaneme Warriors have gone 8 games unbeaten. They are yet to play the 1 game that was postponed. Yeah, so that would be 7 games unbeaten. So Rivers United are still topping that league.
Yeah, Rivers are still on top. Yeah.
All right, the next game we have Abia Warriors versus Plateau United. We saw the game end in 3-1 in favor of Abia Warriors.
I don't have too much to say about the game anyway. I'm just surprised that Warriors won by 3-1. Mama and Boas Magnus of Plateau United, 2 very good managers in the league. So I did not have too much to look insight into the game. I just expected that it would be a tough game. I didn't think Abia Warriors would give a gap in the defeats for Plateau United. But all in all, fantastic results for Abia Warriors, and I think Mama is back and cooking very well.
Nasarawa United. There was no goal for Yusuf this time around. We saw Sunshine win them 1-0.
The sun didn't shine for Nasarawa United. I think Kennedy Boye did his homework well, recovered from his last game that he had a loss, and pushed on in this game, and he had a victory. Like I said, this season or this generation of NPFL lets you know who to look out for.
Yeah.
And Sunshine did their homework. They were able to hold Anas Yusuf. He wasn't able to advance too much in the final 3, and that's what really helped them keep that clean sheet. So for Boboye, you notice that everyone's talking about Remo and Rivers and Onyeabor and Academy. But Boboye finds himself a way to squeeze himself in there in that Rangers and Kano Pillars. He's in around 3, 4, 5. So that's what a manager that's won 2 titles can do for you and the team. Revamping that team from fighting relegation last season to keeping them at the top of the table. And I have to say, brilliant work, Boboye. Sunshine Stars might not win the league, but they might just nick the continental ticket this season.
All right, so we saw Kano Pillars play a draw. That's 1-1 to Kwara United. The 2 Ks.
To everybody who had this game in their tickets, I'm sorry. You know what it means when you beat defending champions 4 goals away from home. And everyone has since Ahmed Musa, and Musa, Rabiu Ali, Sheikh Abdullahi, and they went back to Sani Abacha Stadium. So it was like, oh, Pillars are going to win. But they drew the game 1-1. I'm so sorry for you if it didn't work out. But I think that's the beauty of the NPFL. You really can't predict fixtures anymore. You can't predict results. And I think Pillars will be hating on themselves for dropping points. But hey, you beat someone away 4-3. You had a 1-1 draw at home.
You should make do with that.
Nah, I'm not saying make do. I'm just saying.
You should be grateful. What is the loss at home?
No, I'm not saying loss. Gata's goal looked somehow fantastic. Oh, by the way, shout out to Ahmed Musa. All 7 goals this month for Kano Pillars. Ahmed Musa has been involved in all 7 of them. He has 5 goal contributions in the month of October. That's brilliant statistics for a man who celebrated his birthday this month, and he's still the Super Eagles captain. Some say he's finished. He can't be finished. He cannot be finished. And I think he's already front runner for Player of the Month in the NPFL this season. So when you see Kano Pillars, you see Ahmed Musa. When you see Ahmed Musa, you see longevity, and you see the Super Eagles captain. So Pillars are in top form. I'm loving it for Musa. I'm loving it for everyone there supporting him in the north. But for Pillars last game, I would say somehow disappointing, but that's the beauty of football.
Yeah. I think you're eating back your words, because the last time you said that Kano Pillars were going to beat Kwara United to the dust.
If all my predictions worked, I would be a millionaire now.
Okay.
So let's call it a malfunction. Let's call it a malfunction. Well, I don't have please, if you saw the video, in fact, I'll challenge anyone here that saw that video. If you claim you saw the video that I made that prediction, bring it and show me. I don't think it's a video like that. I don't remember predicting that game. But at the end of the day, if I did predict it, then football is football, like I
Yeah.
said. And, the results didn't favor Simon Sugida. Though they'll probably get the next one. I'm not predicting a win, but I think they'll probably get the next one.
Yeah, and for the last game we had on Sunday, we saw Remo Stars defeating Bendel Insurance at home 1-0.
Feature match, star match. I think Daniel Ogumode did his homework after that 3-1 loss against Plateau United. He kept the clean sheet as well. And I don't know, Remo and Rivers are pushing each other, in the league title, the title race. Remo go up, Rivers go up, Remo go up, Rivers go up.
Yeah.
This last game week, Remo went up first and then Rivers came up second after beating Tornadoes. So I just really love the fact that we already know that Remo and Rivers are going for the title. Yeah. And Electric is somewhere they're just watching them. If there's a chance he can slip into that title race as well. For Remo, fantastic game, beautiful results. I don't have too much to say aside congratulations, Coach Daniel. There's so much he's been given to do this season, from Remo to the national team and to the Channel Go squad that should be released later, if they do release it on time, because according to the coaches, they're still trying to communicate the dates of release. So he has so much on his plate, but still delivering. It's not easy to garner a 1-0 result, and against Bendel Insurance that had a last game 3-0 win. So I give credit to Remo, and let's see what they can do from there.
All right, so starting with the first game for Monday. Yeah, still the weekend games. We saw Ikorodu City at home put up a big win against Lobby Stars 4-2. Would you say you saw the game coming that way? I know I was expecting Ikorodu City to at least get their victory at home, but the score margin.
I don't know. Okay, how am I going to put this? Let's first of all talk about this video that's on the screen right now. The video on the screen, if you can look, Daniel Mokachi just walking up and down the technical. I honestly don't know what he was doing, because I'm confused, because after they leveled 2-2 at halftime, I was expecting a quick comeback.
Yeah.
And then he made a change where he took out his goalkeeper that considered 4 goals, and the young man was crying. He was really crying. I felt heartbroken. I don't know if he didn't trust him anymore, but I feel like I love his first 2 games, but that game against Ikorodu was somehow morale breaking. I really wish he gets his first win, because now everyone's raising their eyebrows about the class of '94. The only person in the class of '94 that's doing well is Finidi George in the NPFL. Aside that, how many Ks? Amokachi is. Who else is there again?
Just the 3 of them.
Just the 3 of them, yeah. No, I think there's one more person.
Just
is it 3 of them?
Just the 3 of them.
Okay.
Just 3 of them.
3 of them. Okay, Ladamboso is on a 20, former on a 20 manager. So aside Finidi George, the other class of '94 are really suffering. So that's the only thing. I just wish Lobby can improve. That's it.
So Rivers United, like they would always do, went away and got the 3 points against Niger Tornadoes, 0-1.
Impressed. I have no more words than just say impressed. That stadium is a problem for Tornadoes. That stadium is a problem. They've not won at home this season. It's a big problem for them. Aside that, I'm just impressed with Rivers. Unbeaten so far this season, 6 wins, 2 draws, best goal difference in the league. And they once went 10 games unbeaten at the start of the season. That was when they won title in 2022. So they're just 2 games short of that run again. But everything's impressive so far for Finidi George. I think it's creating a headache in the league, a good headache for us who love the football. But I don't think every other manager likes the fact that it's creating a headache. So Rivers might win it. I'm not saying they will win it, but it's a good start from them.
Yeah. The second game or the least game to the last game of the weekend review for NPFL, we saw Shooting Stars defeat Katsina United 1-0 at home.
I think Benga Ogumbote will be the happiest man after that result. He's been under the nail, after the first few rough games. But then beating Katsina 1-0 is a super result for everyone at Lekan Salami Stadium. And the goal as well that Shooting scored was remarkable. You can also check out that goal, of course, a screenshot on your screen right now. A star. I mean, I didn't see the goal coming, but that's the kind of goal that wins you games. And so Shooting Stars, congratulations. Still not higher up on the table, but Ogumbote needed that result, and I think they can just calm down the pressure on him. They can start building from here. Katsina, I don't know, when they go away, they're not that reliable. At home, they're very strong. So I wasn't surprised they lost. But for Ole Warriors, I think they can just calm down now in Ibadan. Let's see if they can pick up form from there.
All right, for the last game of the NPFL weekend, we had Aqua United play Rangers at home, and the game ended 0-0.
If I did not love talking about the NPFL, I'll just beg my producer and you, the host. I don't talk about Aqua United. I don't, because everyone's waiting for me to talk about the club. Since morning, they've been dragging me on X saying, AJ, come and talk about Aqua. Come on. My name is Mr. Nigerian Football, not Mr. Aqua United Football. So I'm just there for the best of football. Yesterday, I went to go and watch football, not support Aqua. The very controversial point in the game was that penalty that was not given yesterday. Honestly, I don't know. I think that was a penalty. For me, it was a pen because goalkeeper clearly loses the ball. He infringes the play. We saw Chelsea against Liverpool. The same thing happened, but just that Sanchez had got the ball. But the keeper did not get the ball yesterday. Japheth Kubu did not get the ball. There was no question of a foul. What the referee's judgment says, she did not give a foul against Aqua. She gave a corner. So in her decision, the player touches the ball, and it's okay for the goalkeeper to just almost slice his head into two. I've seen that being given many times as a penalty. At the World Cup, I remember in 2018, it was given as a pen. What game was that? I don't remember. But I know that, I think that was final. Yeah, the last one. The last World Cup final. We saw something that happened, and Mbappe was given a penalty. In the game on Sunday, Liverpool-Chelsea, that was the penalty. Just like VAR saw that Sanchez got the ball. This one, I said the keeper did not get the ball.
Yeah, he didn't get, actually.
I think Rangers were lucky there. Yeah. If not, they would have lost that game. But now they continue 12 games unbeaten away from home at the Nest of Champions. That's the single longest, most impressive run unbeaten on any soil in Nigerian football. Congratulations. I mean, that's basically the second home. That's their second home. They played the Champions League there, and they didn't lose to Aqua. They didn't lose to Dakar there. They've not lost there since 2018 actually, January 2018. And they continued yesterday goalless. Even when Aqua won the title, they still couldn't beat Rangers there. So I don't know if Rangers have just found a way to make that their second home stadium. Because when they went to Ekit, they beat Rangers 1-0. But Rangers, they just know how to play here. So I wasn't surprised the goalless draw yesterday. Yesterday, we did not see any head coach on the Aqua United bench. We saw the assistant manager, Omar Damdami. So questions as to what's happening at Aqua United now, I honestly don't know. Everyone's asking me what's going on with the club. I can't answer because I don't want to go say what I don't know. But I know that first of all, we did not see the head coach yesterday. And after the game, there was so much uproar at the stadium. I mean, everyone was just screaming at players, screaming at the board, screaming at the coach.
And they lost so many chances, one-on-one with the keepers.
I honestly, you see what's happening with Ikorodu? They've left Aqua.
Yeah.
Ikorodu they are now 3 games unbeaten. Heartland might shift tomorrow. Heartland have a good manager. But the problem is the team, I think they're signing as well. I don't know Aqua's problem. I don't want to go too much about it. It's not an Aqua United show, but if the club can improve, it's for their own betterment. For now, I'm out of the equation. So I'm begging you, please, Stanley, Victor, every Nigerian journalist, if you're watching me, please leave me out of Aqua United's business. I'm just a journalist. I'm not a fan. Okay, I might be a fan, but please don't kill me. I'm not the only one there. Thank you.
All right, so moving on to the next. We're having our international friendlies. The Super Falcons are having their international friendlies this month against Algeria. 2 games, 26.
Against who?
Against Algeria.
Against who?
Algeria.
With all due respect to Algeria, please don't play the match. This is not Super Eagles. We are crushing man away. So
but have you seen it? Yes, no, it's
just one match.
No, it's 2 matches here, 26 and 29 in Lagos.
Yeah, we'll play them home first and then away.
No, just same here in Lagos.
Oh.
Yes.
We're winning both of them.
Mobolaji Stadium.
We're winning both of them now.
26 and 29.
That's what I'm saying. We're
They're
winning both.
expected to be in town tomorrow. That's on the 23rd of October.
But the headlines are we're winning both.
Yeah. Well, you've seen the squad list. You've seen some key players missing out. I know it's the international friendlies. Do you think that that's like a trade to the Nigeria team winning the friendlies?
No, I think that's not a problem. We're winning the game. We're winning clean and fair and square. I think both games we're winning it. We're winning against Algeria. Algeria, with all due respect to Algeria, I understand that it's a lovely football nation as well, but you can't compare yourself to Nigeria's Falcons. I mean, if separate goes, yes, Mahrez, Ednuri, and the likes of them, they'll always cause a problem. I think I know players like Bundeja, Slimani, and the likes of them, but you see the Super Falcons don't play. The only problems for Super Falcons are Morocco and Banyana. Any other country is taken care of.
So, AJ, as you know, on CenterKick, we talk about Africa football at large. Let's talk about South Africa. We had your favorite team, Orlando Pirates, lose 3-2. Would you say that Olisanda is being greatly missed in the team?
When you're used to winning, losing becomes a shock. I forgot what it was like to lose to Orlando Pirates. I think it's ever since the start of the season, we hadn't lost the game. Rivero's squad has been remarkable, winning games everywhere, from the league, from the Betway Prem to the MTN8. Basically, everywhere that the Buccaneers went, they were winners. So, losing that game, it was surprising, I have to say. Losing to Majesty. When the draws were made for the Telkom knockout, it used to be Telkom knockout, but now it's the Carling Cup knockout. I was like, okay, Majesty. I mean, it's just like, it's not like a huge team. It's not a Betway Premiership team that's supposed to win the game, Pirates. Well, you see, changes are being wrong when you think it's a small team. Yeah. So it wasn't like the main team that started the game. And when they scored the first goal, I was like, wow. Scored the second, Cesano's own goal. I was even more surprised because the Pirates player, defender, was scoring an own goal. And from the point of a strong, from the point of a foundation that support the team, Lisanda, a defender, I've never seen a Pirates own goal before from a defender.
Okay.
Since I started following the team, I'm aware they've scored own goals, and defensive own goals. But since Olisanda's time, ever since that own goal at the Orlando Pirates Soweto derby against Kaiser Chiefs, that he scored an own goal that was somehow funny. Ever since then, I've not seen an actual own goal. So Sasana's own goal is quite funny. I did not see it coming. And the third goal just ruined the whole thing. A fight back in the second half was looking like what kind of players were trying to do. What Rangers were trying to do against kind of players. Yeah, and they were pushing. But they ended 3-2. It would have been 3-3. So close. But I think it was coming that they would lose the game real soon. And I think that loss will help Jose Rivero rejig his squad and look deeper as to what he can do to make sure that never happens again. Because, to be honest, the millions of Orlando Pirates fans around the world, not just South Africa, as an institution, nobody saw that loss coming. But let me switch to the point of view as a fan. It's just a small trophy. What do we need it for? I mean, we have the MTN8. We're going for a title. We still have the Champions League and the Netbank Cup. So what do we need? What do we need the Carling Knockout Cup for? It's an old title.
Necessary.
It's not old. We don't need those. You can keep those titles for Kaiser Chiefs. Okay, I think unfortunately I'm wearing Kaiser Chiefs colors today, but I'll burn this shirt when I go home. So Kaiser Chiefs can manage that. They're not won in 10 years. They're not exactly 10 years, so they can manage that. But
so you're saying the team is being considerate?
I'm also, speaking of which, I'm also wearing the color of the competition we won, MTN8. Okay. So, Pirates really don't need Telcom Knockout or Carling Cup Knockout, whatever you call it.
If you insist.
We don't need it.
Okay.
We're okay. We're top 2 in the league. That's what the big boys are. We need the Champions League this season.
Franklin Onyeabor has put off an impressive run so far, playing in AS Kigali. 6 games as a defender, 3 clean sheets, no goals.
Whenever you hear stats like this, without you even checking how old the defender is, you're always a quality player. I don't want to beat around the bush too much because, like you already said, it's self-explanable. He's a lovely player. I've seen some of his highlights and clips. He's a player I want to have in my team anytime, any day. I just love the fact that he keeps on improving with every game that goes on. And I would love if Nigerians, and not like every player has to play for the national team, but just be aware of the name. It's pleasurable when you have your trade abroad and you know that people back home are still watching you because they knew you from start and they're proud of where you are today. So Franklin's doing amazing. I'm loving every single thing he's doing, and I pray for better stats, and I know better stats are coming.
And also, let me have your intake about Dazzle FC. They're building quite a fortress there.
From the name alone, you just understand the idea. Dazzle.
Yeah.
I mean, I was taken aback by the name. I love the foundation, first of all. I mean, they have a sector for every age division. And listen, everyone we talk about on this show deserves to be talked about. And Dazzle FC, they deserve more than talking about. If there's a way you can carry a horn and blow for the whole country to hear, we could do that. But I think we don't want to incur extra charges now. Because I don't know how much a big horn is going to be like. So, we always say, Dazzle FC, if not the best, we shouldn't say the best, but one of the best. Should we say everyone's kids should be there?
Yeah.
I think we should say that. Yeah. The problem is I don't have a kid for now. But I could send you there on behalf of my future kids.
Really?
You never know. By the way, Winner, okay, AJ is a nickname, but Winner was and still is a brilliant footballer.
Yeah.
She just wants to stay on the stage.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I was also like Messi, but I just have to work for CenterKick. That's why I'm here. If not CenterKick, I would have been Real Madrid now. I would have been Endrick.
What are you saying?
I would have been Endrick.
Nah,
I think CenterKick is better than Madrid, so we have to be here. Anyway, Dazzle FC.
For the love of the game.
Lovely academy. Everyone wants to be there, and we keep watching them and keep expecting the best.
Thank you so much, AJ, for having yourself in our show today, in our episode today. It was amazing as always having you here.
Always amazing as well. And if you don't get me something for my birthday Saturday,
okay,
I will make sure your next birthday I disappear.
I hope you guys are hearing. His birthday is this weekend, and please do well to send in his birthday wishes, and some gift items. He would really appreciate that. Alright, so thank you guys. We've come to the end of today's CenterKick Weekend Review episode. And like always, it was amazing to have you watch us for today's episode. Please, like I say, and I will always say, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us across all our social media handles, across our Instagram handle, Facebook. We even have a WhatsApp channel in case you're yet to join. And also on our TikTok account and Twitter accounts. Thank you so very much. I remain your host, AJ. I am Akana in Gems.